5:07 p.m. I rented a room at the local hotel. Thankfully, it's still intact. Found remnants of a newspaper tucked into the book that I thought might help me identify where it came from. It was torn practically to ribbons. No other clues, the only thing I could think of was to start reading. It's fascinating. Fascinating fiction, at least. Little of it really sounds relevant to what's going on now. But what really fascinated me was the letter tucked in its opening pages. It was addressed to the Casper family. It warned them not to meddle, as the town would be cleansed by the Deep Ones. Maybe they're referenced later on in this Cultus Maleficarum. Right now, I think my best option is to look for enemies of the town itself. Sounds like someone wants the entire town gone. Hello everybody, Tarek37 here, and welcome back to Let's Solo Star Wars, or not Star Wars, Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep doing that, where I'm like, I'll try to like write a journal entry after, I'm going to try to write a journal entry after each session, write it up, and then at the start of the next video, read it out. I think that makes it, I don't know, I think about it. It makes it more interesting, trying to do something different. Where is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find my solo aids here. Let's see what we got here. Sure, Mythic Magazine number 40. I don't know if I said that actually. If I've actually said what I'm using when I'm consulting Mythic. Mythic Magazine number 40 has meaning table collections for horror and mystery. Rules and tools as well for science fiction adventures, but obviously for this I'm focusing much more on the horror and the mystery. Yeah, it's got some good ones, and so I'm going back through them right now. And again, I'm also using the Solo Investigator's Handbook. And by the way, it is by Paul Bimler, and I found it on DriveThruRPG. It looks like it's under the Call of Cthulhu Miskatonic Repository banner, for lack of a better term. So yeah. For story direction, because I'm still somewhat following this, I think here's what's going to happen. What I'm going to do is you know what? I'm going to do something other than what the book says. So a 1 to 20 is downtime, but you're supposed to add mythos points to the roll. So normally you'd roll a d100 to see what it is, but we're deciding that this guy is resting. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to see if I get anything above a 5 on a d20, then we're not getting downtime. The next one will be, oh, did something break? There we go. Okay. That was me accidentally putting a space earlier. If I roll anything above a 5, then the next thing is development. Because I think it's divided into 20s, yeah. So, if I get a 20, then it'll go up to 25, which is, or no, it'll go up to 35, which is still in the development one. But we're going to roll for downtime and see what happens during downtime, because we are trying to rest our weary heads after a long day. We'll see what happens. And roll 17. I did update. I didn't update Foundry VTT, but I did update. I did update the Call of Cthulhu system, and I updated every system and module that I've installed, just because I like to stay in that mindset to make sure. So 17 means we are firmly in a development. So I am going to try to more strongly direct us to the to finding who this person is who is doing this. I might start ignoring the thread list and the character list a bit more, because I do want to finish this fairly quickly, because I want to move on to other stuff. I like Call of Cthulhu, and just like I like Star Wars Fantasy Flight games, I love a bunch of different RPG systems, and I want to keep trying more stuff. Just, you know, it's not that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. It's just I also want to try other systems. Sorry, there's a dog barking outside. It's not my dog. Okay, so now we roll a D100. Determine what is the development. 95. Okay. Except we add our current mythos points to this roll. So it's actually 110, I believe. I wish this table went above 100. A barefaced attempt on your life is 91 to 100. So guess what? So while we are sleeping, someone straight up attempts to kill us. Well, I guess I'm not entirely getting rid of this. I'm going to have this question be: is this a person with a weapon? Basically, is this like a person with a weapon? Is this a poisoning attempt? Is this what is this? Is this a person with a weapon? No, but it is a barefaced attempt on Richmond's life. So, what would be? What would that be? Would be a barefaced attempt? Honestly, my first thought's honestly like a snake. Oh shoot! I will have Richmond roll for his advancements. Where is there? Sorry, I'm wondering if there's like a button for that. No. How do I do this? Because I feel like there is a skills. Show uncommon skills. Unlock actor. There's a way to do this, right? I know there is. There's gotta be a way to do this, right? Hold on. I'm gonna check the documentation here. Character creation, create new skills, setup, occupations. Okay, there's a link to a video. There's a system documentation, compendium, sanity, item type, skill. Some interesting stuff. I'm just creating your first. Development tab. Okay, these are Keeper's tools. Character creation mode. Actor importer, investor creation wizard, send a decoy, role players, start rest. Okay, start rest. Okay, daily. Okay. How do I do this? Creation mode enabled. Don't need that. XP gain. Character cannot gain XP. Character can gain XP. Okay. You've already done that. How the flip do I do this? I feel like there was a way. There's gotta be a way. Why is this not immediately obvious? Unlock actor. Summarize toggle controls. Nope. I just... Wait, hold on. Let me see this. Immediate, post checks, combine checks, keeper checks, control left click, create role link, shift control left click. Can I not just... The hell is this? I would try to move on, but I kind of want to, you know, do the development. That was part of the reason for resting as well. Give me a sec. Let me try this pause feature. This button. This was the button. Okay, flagged for development. Did that not do it? Oh, here we go. Development phase. Alright. Alright, so what ended up happening? Cool. Okay. Took a bit. Okay. Acting went up by 7%, so did spot hidden. God dang. Okay. Man. That was quite... Fast talk only went up by 2%. Listen didn't upgrade. Stealth didn't upgrade. That's very interesting. But spot hidden went up by 7. Art and craft went... Acting went up by 7. God dang, that is... Okay. So, for those of you who need to know how to start the development phase, what you do is you go to Keeper Tools if you're the Keeper. You click this development phase, and then you turn it off later on. But when you turn on development phase, there will be a new thing over here that lets you do the development phase, and it'll do all that for you. So that's very helpful. It needs to be a lot more concrete, I feel like, because it took me a lot of like digging to try to find it. It was not very obvious. I will admit I might just be stupid, but yeah. I think there's yeah. But hopefully the pause feature worked as I think it should. So let me close that. So we are being attacked. Maybe there's a random table that can explain the nature of it. Ooh. I have a question. I'm going to call this unlikely, but I have to ask the question. Is it a monster? Because if it's a monster, that somewhat narrows it down. No, not a monster. No, it is not a monster. Okay, so it's not a monster. It's not a person with a weapon. My first thought goes to a snake, but I don't think... I don't like the idea of it just being a snake. I want something. Okay. What would be a good one? Honestly, venomous snake, that's the first thing I could think of. Excuse me. Alright, hopefully that worked. So that I don't have to like splice in something. I could also just I sneezed, so I paused the recording to sneeze instead of muting. Why did I do that? That's weird. Never mind. I think of the ones I'm seeing, I think a venomous snake. Either a venomous snake or we'll do a constrictor snake. You know what? Roll it. Let's see what we get. Oh yes, the snake, known for its one eye and lots of fiddly little tentacles. Use the maneuver rolls. Okay, attacks per round 1. Fighting attacks can bite, mostly around crushing their prey. Constrict maneuver seeks to wrap around its prey, thereafter crushing, then swallowing the victim whole. With a successful attack, the victim is at a disadvantage thereafter, and automatic damage is applied each round unless the snake is killed or dislodged by an opposed strength roll. 2-point glistening skin and stealth 90%. Okay. So we're gonna have to do stealth. This is going to be an opposed roll. We'll leave it at a regular one, and an attacker and a defender. I wonder if this would be a good time for me to do a target here. And if I go over here, okay, this is the attacker. How the hell does this work? It's an attack maneuver. I think, okay. I'm trying lots of different things. How the hell do I do this? I do refresh. Opposed card needs an attacker and defender. Whoa, what is that? Okay, how the hell do I do this? Alright, hold on. What the hell am I doing? Okay, there's some fiddly stuff I don't like. Okay, combat, constrict maneuver. Oh. Hold on. Ooh. Ew. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh, sweet. It failed its constrict maneuver. That'll be good for when I do stealth. This is going to be an opposed roll card. Roll difficulty. Uh, um, no response, I guess. That missed. Okay, cool. I was doing stealth, opposed, roll difficulty, roll? What's happening? I'm so confused. But the constrictor missed. Yay, okay. Let's see, roll opposed checks. Right click, opposed check with options. Regular bonus dice. Roll, please. What is it doing now? Okay. I'm learning a lot, I think. I hope I'm learning a lot. This is definitely not, Okay. Um, Sweet. Cool. Love it. We're just gonna roll regularly and the way you're supposed to for stealth. Um, cool. 21. Um, and my guy rolls spot hidden. He needs to roll, I believe if I recall correctly, he needs to roll above a 21 but still below his spot hidden for it to be successful. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, he rolled twice for his constrict and failed both times, I think. Is that what happened? I think. We're gonna call it that. It attempts to attack, and then stuff happens, and we're officially in combat. I'm. Oh my gosh. Both of you are in combat now. Both of you roll initiative. Begin the encounter. Richmond Osnich. Ooh, that's nice. That's a neat little thing. Alright, you're now the target. Alright. Richmond Osnich, he does not carry his gun under his pillow. So he is going to he's going to do a punch first, and then he's going to try to move away. It is not an automatic success. We're going to do this. We'll see what happens. What is that? Is that it? That's a regular success. Okay. He actually did it. What is this thing doing? I'm going to say no response for now because I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah. I guess rolling a d3 of damage. Okay. He does 3 damage, set as damage attribute, value hit points, validate, remove from hit points. The snake. Ooh. Did it do it? I'm so confused. Oh god. Remove from the hit points. That one. Did you do it? You didn't do it. Okay, cool. I'll do this manually. Okay. So that was our turn. Now it is the snake's turn. It is going to move to engage, and then it is going to yet again, I think it's gonna attempt to constrict. Okay, I need to, okay, okay, you're gonna do that. Okay, no response, I guess, needed from me, because that's a failure. Because he missed. Next up is... Okay, I think our guy is going to back up. He's going to use his maneuver to back up. And what he's going to do, he is going to find his gun. You are not out of ammo. What? Or on shift, left click, reload. Okay, 6 bullets. Alright. We are at base range. This is a small target. Yeah, a snake is a small target. We are at point blank range. Yeah, we're not in melee. We just moved out of melee. Okay. Let's see how it does. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, that's so stupid. 25 luck to pass. No, that's too big of a thing. Alright, I guess it's our turn. Gosh darn it. Okay, man, there's a lot going on. Okay, it's round 2, this thing now. Alright, okay, so this thing is going to move. It's going to attempt to do what it always does. We'll see what happens. 63. Alright, don't need a response from us. Okay, so that means it is our turn. So we are going to target that thing. Turn off the target on us. We are going to fire. He's going to move back, fire another shot. We're at point blank range. It is a small target. We are not in melee. We just moved out of melee. Let's see what happens. That is an extreme success. So now we roll damage. Oh, takes 14 damage. Oh boy. Let's see, did that actually do it? It did it. It is dead. Took 2 shots, but he did it. Oh my gosh. That probably woke people up. I'm not even gonna roll for it. Someone like runs up and is immediately like demanding, like, "What's going on here? What's going on here? What's all that shooting?" Richmond's gonna say, "Snake! There is a snake in my room." Oh yeah, I can end the encounter because that snakey's dead, and that doesn't need to be there. No, stop it. That thing did. Oops, I didn't mean to delete myself. Get back out here, Richmond. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So, Richmond. I think Richmond's going to try to do some fast talking and turn this around and basically be like, what the hell was that thing doing in my room? How did it get in here? Like, he's probably trying to really quickly get this guy to not call the police. I'm gonna push the luck because he really does not want the police involved. Oh my gosh, that was even worse. Okay. Fumble. Yeah, that was a fumble. Yeah. So he tries to talk his way out of it, trying to say like, "How dare you allow this snake into my room? Do you have any idea, what could have happened to me?" Trying to sort of like try not to get the police involved, but now this person is now just like, "No, we are getting the police involved in this." Now Richmond, I think, is going to have to wait for the police to show up, and we'll see what happens then. Yeah. Police on their way. I don't think Richmond's gonna leave, because it's not... It's gonna look worse if he leaves. Police on their way. Snake attacked him. Obviously not from around here. Yeah. Because I think... Oh, let's see if there... I'm not going to see if there was a clue. I'm going to say there is a clue, because I'm just going to outright say there is a freaking clue. I just need to figure out what the clue is. Clues table. Most of these are found outside of characters, inside of them. Perhaps these are found on their next... I don't like that. It's kind of annoying. Luckily, we have the Mythic Magazine number 40, which has some meaning table collections. Let's see. Let's do clues. We're going to roll a couple times on the clues table, and we'll see what happens. 2d100, and we'll see what the results are. 52 and 71, I'm guessing? Yep, 52 and 71. So 52 is loose and replaced. Loose, replaced. Okay. Okay. How I'm interpreting that is there is a loose ceiling board that looks like it was replaced in a hurry. That says to me that we've got ourselves... Someone was up on the roof or crawling around in the ceiling. They dropped the snake and left quickly. They might have been watching originally through, and then the gun came out, and they're like, "Oh, nope, I need to get out of here." So, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end this episode here. Some stuff happened. A lot of me meandering around trying to figure out how all the updated stuff worked. But I think I've gotten a better handle on how it works in Foundry VTT, which is good, because that means later on if I need to run this for friends, I can do that a bit better, run them through it a bit better. Yeah. So thank you all for watching / listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.